Hi, I'm Alexis Skarda, elite mountain biker for Spintertainment, Santa Cruz, and Kenda. And I'm starting a Ride From Home series. I will be your guide for today. I am the rider you will be following on the screen, and along for the ride is Geoff Williams. He's my fiance. And this is the workout we're doing today. It's the 15 Grand race course for the Epic Rides Grand Junction Off-Road. And I put together a workout that I felt simulated the Tabawatch climb that we will be doing here pretty soon. So we are warming up right now on the road on our way to the Lunch Loops trailhead. So. It's time to get those legs moving, get the blood flow. Right here we have our heads-up display, and it's showing us the levels 1 through 10 of perceived exertion. Right there is our total time bar, so you can see what's coming up and what we've done. And that's what's coming up next at the bottom there. You can see the level coming up for how long and what it is. And that's a good scale for you to look at right now, what those levels mean. 1 being the easiest, 2 will be recovering at a lot, and then 10 is as fast as you can go, because you can't hold very long. You can also see on that heads-up display a cadence on the top right corner, and pay attention to that, because that's going to be important throughout our workout. The music is actually geared towards our cadence. So if you don't have a cadence meter, just ride to the beat of the music. And so right now, we're going to, you don't have to shift up, you just need to speed up your cadence up to 115, and that's gonna feel really fast. That's a good way to warm up the legs. All right, hang in there. All right, almost there, 10 more seconds at this high cadence. Entering the trails now. All right, let's bring it back down. We've got a minute here before we start our workout. And so, like I was saying, this workout was inspired by the Tabawatch climb, where you don't get a lot of recovery, and you are sitting at above threshold for most of it, with a lot of steep spikes where we're going to be sprinting for 30 seconds, and then we're going to sit right back into that above threshold pace. And we're going to do that 5 times. Each time it's going to take about 8 minutes. So keep that in mind. As we do our first one, don't go out too hard. It's easy when you're feeling good to go out too hard, and it's going to be 5 efforts in front of us. So. Right now we are headed to the Tabawatch Trail. Get ready, here we go. 2 and 1. Level 6. So if your threshold heart rate is at, let's say, 175, you want to see your heart rate climb a little above that eventually. Not right off the bat, make it a nice and smooth transition. You should be seeing it around that by the time we finish our 30-second sprint. If you've done this Epic Rides race before, you know how challenging Tabawatch is. And it's right off the bat, the very beginning. Super steep, and it's about 2 miles of vigorous climbing. All right, good, nice and smooth. This should be gradually getting more and more discomfort feeling. That feels good. Just hold that pace right there. Doing good. We're headed towards a steep corner right here. This Grand Junction Epic Rides course, I think it's one of the more challenging of the series because it is technical, it is steep, and not a lot of recovery throughout the entire thing. You may be thinking, I should go into this hill saving some for the end of the race, but this climb is actually really important because it's time to get a good position, pass people, before you get to the single track. One more minute here and we're gonna do a spike. I've done this race, I don't know, I think like 5 or 6 times. And what I've noticed is coming out of Tab Watch is usually around the place I end up being at the end of the race. So it's an important time to get that position. All right, where's that heart rate at? Is it still climbing? All right, let's do a hard effort here to get up this next section. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and up, standing. Here we go. Woo! Your heart rate should be climbing a lot right now. That's okay. Let it do it. We're gonna come back down in 2, 1. All right, same thing for 2 minutes. All right, if you've ridden Tab Watch before, you know this section is where it gets super rocky, challenging, and if you don't put in that power, you're gonna mess up and have to get off the bike. All right, keep it up. This is probably the hardest part of the trail right here. Nice. There's a lot of space here to pass people, to pass hikers. You can see ahead that steep climb we have coming up. All right, you're doing great. Nice and smooth. Go ahead and shake out those shoulders a little bit. Pay attention to that grip. Make sure you're not over gripping. Nice and loose on the bike. All right, here we have another one. You guys ready? Here we go. 2, 1. Back up. Come on. Let's get through this section. Woo. Feel the hurt. Here we go. Almost there. 3, 2, and back down. Try and maintain that level 6. Whatever your power was at on that first level 6, maintain that. Be nice and consistent through this effort. I know it gets harder. We're getting more tired. Those 30 seconds really make our legs burn. But we've only got 30 more seconds here. Notice the next level is a little higher because we're going to finish strong. Level 9, see if you can push those watts a little more.
When the pain stays at your face, you're still at the bottom. And the darkness that you hate is
trying to keep that cadence around 85 if you're on a smart trainer. You know that once that cadence drops, things get harder quick. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Doing great. We're gonna take a right here. There are two options. The right is quicker, but it's steeper. And 2, 1. Level 7, finish strong, 30 seconds. Level 7 is as hard as you can go while seated. And we'll be on top once we finish this 30 seconds. Passing a rider, just letting us go. Oh, woo, nice. All right, let's take a nice recovery. Make sure you're drinking and staying hydrated, especially this early on in the game. At this part of the race, we're gearing up for that hike a bike up Widowmaker. I haven't seen anyone ride it in a long time. I don't think it's really rideable, but walking up it is also difficult, especially in bike shoes. A lot of sliding on the gravel and on the rocks. Go ahead and just shake it out here. Take advantage of this recovery. We're gonna be seeing some nice views. How did that first one feel? Go ahead and use that to gauge your next effort. If you feel like your heart rate didn't quite get there, make this next one's a little more challenging. If you feel like you went a little too hard, bring it down just a notch. We want to make sure that that last effort we do is just as strong or stronger would be better than the first and second. Bringing that heart rate down. All right, bringing that focus back. You guys ready for another one? I hope so, because we are going right now. Get that cadence back up. Nice and loose upper body. Engage your core. Make your pedal strokes nice and round. Nice, efficient pedal strokes here. That's really important on this trail when it's so bumpy, to be able to continue pedaling through the bumps. Nice work. Get in the zone. Heart rate's still climbing. fun little funky techie sections up on the top of Watch. I really enjoy this trail. I like the climb, and I like these fun sections. We're about to hit a section that's a little tricky. There are 2 line choices you can take. I'm gonna take the left, Geoff's gonna take the right. It's kind of depending on your preference. Depends on the trail that day, on which one's faster. Let's finish off this minute before our next sprint. Whew, I'm sweating. Getting close to the road. I have to constantly remind myself to shake out the shoulders. I tense up a lot. I think that's pretty common. But it's wasted energy. You don't need to tense those hands or those shoulders right now. You need to utilize your core and your legs. Focusing a lot on your glutes and hamstrings and quads. And 2, 1, back up. Whew. Here we are through the gate to cross Little Park Road. And we're gonna enter Gunny. This is the connector trail that's gonna connect us up to the Upper Gunny parking lot. All right, back down. No recovery here. Stay at that level 6. I love this section, it's so fun. You can take it at a high speed. There's a lot of fun obstacles all the way down. Another thing to think about while we're on the trainer, it's sometimes good to focus on our form. Are you riding flat-footed? Don't have those toes pointed. Are you using both legs equally? Focus on that weak leg. My left leg is my weak leg. I always have to think about it. Oh. Some of these sections aren't too hard, but they can trip you up once in a while. If you haven't had a chance to do this race, the 15, 30, or the 40, I would highly recommend it. We ride my favorite trails. My favorite trails are Gunny, Butter Knife, and you get to ride Gunny in all 3 events. It's probably most of the locals' favorite. Are you ready for the next one? It's coming up. And 3, 2, 1, here we go. Whew. Get up that little rock garden, sharp left. I'll see that power. Notice the cadence drops a little bit when we stand. Our cadence is naturally slower when we stand, even though we're putting in more power. 2, 1. Okay, minute. Getting close to the end. Pedaling to the beat of the music. Oh, you're doing so good. Keep it up. This is so challenging. Try and stay consistent. It gets harder during this point. Two, one. All right, level 9. Come on, finish strong. Fight through it now. Two, one. All right. Final 30. Your heart rate should be really high right now. And 3, 2, 1. Woo! Well-deserved recovery right here. Nice job. All right, we just need to get through this next one and we'll be over the hump, over halfway. That always feels good. We're still climbing up to Gunny parking lot. This is a pretty rocky little area. Have a fun little rock up and over right here. All right, deep breaths. Let that heart rate drop back down. We're gonna try and make this one just as good as the last one. All right. Hydration is key. Stay fueled up. And here we go again in 2, 1. We're back. Find that rhythm. Our legs no longer feel fresh. Doesn't feel quite as good. It might be a little harder to maintain that cadence. It's really important you do so. Having a higher cadence is more efficient in the long run. Passing some people on the trail. That's the way. Keep it up. We're coming up to a fun section soon. Well, first, we have to go through a trail called Stopper. We call it Stopper because there's a lot of backwards shaped rocks that just stop you and slow you down. It's not a long section, but it feels long. At target heart rate now, just above threshold. Great work. All right, let's shake it out before this next sprint. Let's make a nice smooth transition into our level 8. And 3, 2, 1, here we go. Try to keep that chest out, quiet upper body. Two, one, back down. Passing some people we know. Quick hello. Get some fantastic views now. It's really fun to be able to watch. So when I'm riding, I'm too busy looking at all the rocks. I don't get to see the view as often. Final minute. Here we go. All right. We're gonna start seeing a lot of those rocks I was telling you about. It's so bumpy. Get ready, standing. Let's get through this. 2, 1. All right, level 6. Speed up that cadence. over the hump. Let's bring it home strong. Two, one, and back up. Headed towards the waterfall on Gunny. One, and back down. That section looks quite intimidating. It's not too bad. Doesn't look like much on camera. You did it. Nice. Woo. All right. Got a good big chunk of this workout done. Doing great. I always say the second to last one is always the hardest. Last one takes care of itself. Mentally, you know it's the last one. The second to last one is where people, their average power drops. So we're gonna really focus extra hard on this next one. And you'll notice that by focusing extra hard, you're not gonna get much faster. You're just probably gonna be maintaining because it's gonna take a lot more effort. But if you get good at that in a race situation, when people are hurting and they know they still have a ways to go, that's when you're gonna pass people. Gunny. This is my favorite trail right here, my favorite part of the trail. It's a high-speed, rocky descent. It's sort of flowy, but sort of rocky. Super fun. All right, you guys, let's make a commitment together right now. Let's make this next one our best one. We can do this. Bringing back that focus, we've got about 10 seconds. Let's bring that cadence back up. And 3, 2, 1. Deep breaths. Here we go. This is a pretty long descent. That's also why I like it. You do all this climbing and it makes it all worth it. Nice work. Focus on that cadence. Once we get through this minute and a half, the intervals are shorter and it's gonna go by fast. on that rider in front of you. Don't let them get away. All right, there's a tricky little section. Power through now. Let's make this smooth. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. Really engaging your glutes here. Whew. 2, 1, back down, level 6. No breaks, right back in it. Take a second to think about your form. Once we get tired, our form is the first thing that falls apart, and we can lose a lot of energy and a lot of efficiency. So remember keeping that upper body loose. Big round pedal strokes. Where it gets hard mentally. This is what I'm talking about. When it starts to hurt, try and focus extra hard to stay with it. We're gonna make the climb out. It gets pretty steep up here. All right, hold it, 20 seconds. Two, one, come on. Awesome, you're doing so good. Push through this 30 seconds. We've only got 15 left. And 2, 1, bring that cadence up right away. This section is pretty ledgy and steep, so you need a lot of power. You also need to focus on what you're doing when you're really tired. Squeeze through those rocks.
And the darkness that you hate is moving on and on you. And these fears remain far away or alive at the surface.
make this a good push. And up. Come on, 10. You can do this, come on. How hard can you go while seated here? Come on. All the way through. Don't stop early. Two and one. Okay. That was brilliant. Nice. What do you guys think? You got one more in you? I think we can do it after this recovery. This part's a little hike-a-bike. You can't ride up it. When I was a beginner mountain biker, I attempted to ride down it. And I made it through that part right there, and then almost endoed off the cliff. And Geoff, actually, who's behind me, put his fingers through my spokes, pulled my wheel back down right before I went off the cliff, basically saving my life. And this is like right when I met him. It's kind of a funny pre-relationship story. All right, heart rate's still dropping. Whatever you got left for this last one. We are almost out of Gunny, about to cross Little Park Road again, back into the main trails. It's a fun little section right here. And back in it right now. You don't need to worry about saving anything anymore. Let's just give it our all. Don't worry about those sprints at the end. They're short. Crossing the road. We're gonna drop into holy buckets. Man, you guys are so awesome. I'm gonna finish the sophomore arrow. What you got? All right here. Downhill, I better get a little more arrow. All right, enough of that. There's some fun little rock ramps coming down here. All right, you all are doing great. Keep that focus now, 50 more seconds. You can see the finish. Hold that power right there. All right, shake it out. Let's make this a good sprint. Let's let the hiker by. In 3, 2, 1, and up. And 3, 2, 1. Bring that cadence up. All right, in the race, you know that once you get to these trails, you're almost home free. Oh, some bikers ahead first. All right, good. Take a second. Shake it out. Chest up. Eyes forward. Here we go, up this rock section. Just pedal to the beat, that's all you gotta do. Two, one, and up. One, and back down. I don't know about you guys, I'm getting really tired. Some fun little rock obstacles coming up here. I really like this little ride up, coming up right here. It took me a couple years to be able to do it. It's fun to look back and see the progress. All right, level 9. Give it your all.
Stop.
30 seconds. Come on. Up this hill. Woo. Three, 2, 1. Oh, yes. All right. That's amazing. Not an easy workout. Great job. It's not over, but the hard part is mentally get ready. We've just got 4 20-second sprints with 40-second recoveries. We're gonna finish off our legs, sprinting as fast as we can at level 10. All right, so we've climbed up out of Holy Buckets and we're headed towards Kurt's Lane. And Kurt's Lane is another one of my favorite trails. It's a section you can take fast and there's a lot of like fun small drops and rock features. It was really well built. And we've got 25 seconds before we're going all out. Maybe you're not fully recovered yet, that's okay. It's good to practice going hard when you're tired. All right, get that cadence up high. Here we go. Come on. Up, up, up. 10 seconds. And down. The fatigue is going to build on these. Just welcome it, fight through it. As we make our way down Kurt's. If you're on a smart trainer, I recommend getting that cadence up before the interval starts. Stay ahead of it. Here we go. Back down. Good job. Just 2 more of those. Whew. Just like you're sprinting to the finish line. 2, 1, back up. Come on. Last one. You can do it. All right, this part here is what I was talking about, the fun flowy section. A couple little drops here. And again, for the last time. 3, 2, 1, come on. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. All right. Nice work. That was it. We're just gonna finish out these 40 seconds and then cool down. Amazing work today. All right, a couple minutes here, spin out the legs, get that lactic acid out. I hope you enjoyed the workout today. Thanks for joining me on this ride, on this virtual ride today. Please let me know if you enjoyed it. I'll make more. And that was it. We're just heading back up to the main parking lot area. In the race, you actually go down and finish. You start and you finish downtown. Well, thanks everybody. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks for joining.